out of the swearing ceremony, I met many of the media persons who wanted my reactions, so I thought, why not to have an interaction and take your questions and tell something about, why I am here. Though a place like JK that keeps us busy, our hands are full, but still I thought I must come to Karnataka, firstly to congratulate the people here who have given us a ray of hope, I think for the whole country, more so for the people of J&K state, because we were the first and the worst ones to have been hit by the divisive and communal politics of the present government. And Karnataka people have shown us the way that the might of power, agencies, institutions can be defeated with your vote in a democracy. And I also thank them for bringing all the most of the opposition parties who believe in the constitution of this country, who believe in the democratic values of this country, who believe in the secular culture of this country, who above all believe in the idea of India together, and celebrate when we say India is the mother of democracy, we celebrated that it was Karnataka that gave us a chance after a long time to do that. I know, I have been to Karnataka. I have lived here for more than a year in early 90s, so I know the people here are very nice. They are very peace-loving. They are very secular. But I think for the last 5 years, a lot of hatred and communal and divisive politics has been, played here, which has must have caused a lot of, wounds on the secular fabric of this place. So I am sure that the Congress government, along with Mr. Sitaramaiah ji and Shivkumar ji, along with their, colleagues, both in the cabinet as well as the legislature, will be able to heal the wounds that have been inflicted during the last 5 years. They have tried to, tear the fabric of, this society here. And it has really been a very good experience because everybody had somehow given up. But Karnataka has really shown us that there is still hope for the idea of India, for this country to survive. And we, the people of Jammu and Kashmir, we needed it more than anybody else because we were, we became the first victims of this fascist forces. We were, despite, Jammu Kashmir being a Muslim majority state, and despite all odds, having taken a decision to align with the idea of India, when the whole subcontinent was burning with communal fires, which were, supported not only by Muslim groups who wanted a Muslim country, but also with Hindu groups, Hindu Mahasabha and so, we see their, offsprings now, who wanted a Hindu Rashtra at that point of time. But at that point of time, Jammu Kashmir, a Muslim majority state, decided to align with the idea of India, decided to align with a democratic India, with a secular India, with this hope that our identity, our rights, our life with dignity will be safeguarded here within the Union of India. And that was done, rightly so. And we were given a special status, which was the best example of cooperative federalism if you see it anywhere, not only within the country, within the world. I mean, Jammu Kashmir, a Muslim majority state, became the soul of Indian nationhood. And, but unfortunately with the onslaught of this BJP government, 2019 we saw that the state was dismantled, it was dismembered, it was disempowered, and unfortunately the whole country, including the political parties, except for a few which I don't want to name, because then we will have a prime time debate tonight on the anti-national, character of those parties who supported, 370, Article 370 at that point of time and were opposing its, illegal, unconstitutional scrapping abrogation. So I think, the goose has come home to roost. What we saw happening in Delhi, I mean, we saw it, coming. Most of the institutions, be it the executive, be it the judiciary, be it the media, they have been, unfortunately, they have been, subverted, subjugated. And what we saw in Delhi was overruling of the Supreme Court orders as far as, giving powers to the Delhi government, the elected government, regarding the transfer and posting of the officers. So what happened to us in 2019 when we were disempowered, government was disempowered, people were disempowered, everybody thought, it's a Muslim majority state and, since BJP is against Muslims and it's going to be, maybe it brings a solution to the Kashmir issue, Kashmir problem. But it's not happening that way. Rather, the Kashmir problem has been complicated. I mean, it is the most militarized place in the world, and what we are going through, you just can't imagine. You can't imagine the kind of surveillance, the kind of, searches, the kind of friskings, the kind of, ED and CBI and NIA and SIA and SUI, all the, these, all these, whatever these agencies, every day harassing people in the name of security. But what has happened in Delhi should be a wake-up call for everybody. The 2019 should have been a wake-up call. But unfortunately it was not. But what happened yesterday, it should be a wake-up call for everybody. Because it seems that BJP government is not going to leave any opposition government in the country where they can't, hijack the government after being, elected morally, legally. They buy the MLAs, they threaten them, they buy them over, but where they can't do that because they were not able to do that in Delhi with the AAP party. So now they have found a different way of disempowering them. This is going to happen to everybody. Everybody who is staying aloof, who is maybe out of opportunism or being scared of the agencies, they are keeping away. They are not, wanting to be seen as a part of opposition who came together yesterday. So this is a wake-up call for everybody, and I hope everybody wakes up and, tastes the coffee, smells the coffee. Because what started with J&K is slowly and steadily, going around the whole country, and it's going to, increase its pace once the elections get nearer. And Karnataka has given me a hope, and I hope the people of this country, I mean, they are almost 60% who have voted against BJP. They are going to wake up and learn from what the people of Karnataka have done. I know that it was Rahul Gandhi's yatra which laid the foundation for the results that we see today, but I think the people of Karnataka are to be complimented. I don't have any words to say because everybody had given up. And the kind of, campaign the ruling party, the BJP, went about was, I have no words to express it, and the way Election Commission was just watching, I won't say helplessly, I will say with glee, They were not helpless at all, but it was something, that was very, very, it was very, I mean, I don't know, one got scared to see how, everybody, including right from the Prime Minister up to the, lower rank, were using religion and everything. But hats off to the people of Karnataka. They were not taken in by this, and I hope now the new government will not only give good governance minus 40% commission, but also heal the wounds. And that's why I came here, and I see a ray of hope. And I got a chance to talk to Nitish ji for some time as we were sitting together, and I invited him that they should, pay some attention to what's happening in J&K. Because J&K is, as I said earlier, also the soul of Indian nationhood. It has wedded itself to the idea of India. So if they have dismembered, if they have dismantled J&K, they have dismantled the idea of, they have started dismantling the idea of India. And so that is where the opposition parties, the people of India, will have to start repairing, will have to start the healing process. And, BJP is trying to portray to everybody, to the whole world, including the whole country, that everything is fine after the abrogation of 370. But let me tell you my experience. I have been the chief minister. My mother has been the wife of a home minister, wife of a chief minister. My daughter, all our passports were confiscated. My mother had to fight for 3 years to get her passport. My daughter is still fighting, and I am also fighting. So you can well imagine if this can be done in the name of security to a family which has, joined mainstream politics. My father joined mainstream politics in 1959 when Kashmir was burning with the idea of self-determination. So if this can happen to a family like ours, you can well imagine what must be being done to students, journalists, common people of Kashmir in the name of security. So this is just one example, and I don't want to talk about, how agencies every day are harassing people, businessmen, everybody, how many people, how our youth are rotting in jails outside J&K State. I say rotting because nothing has been proved. There are no case hearings. The families are so poor, they just can't even visit them, not to talk about fighting their cases. Even if there is a hearing, the witnesses are not presented. So the process in itself has become a punishment for all those families. So we are going through a very, very bad time, and Kashmiris are feeling more alienated, but I appeal to the people of this country that we have exceeded with you. We have not exceeded with Hindu Mahasabha or BJP or with any communal party or with, for that matter, with Muslim League. We did not choose Pakistan. We fought the invaders in 1947 with our bare hands and decided to align with this great country. But today the people are leaving us alone, and I would request all the opposition parties and as well as the people of this country, please reach out to people of Kashmir. You saw when Rahul Gandhi came to Kashmir, how people received him. Because people are feeling suffocated. They want someone, some leadership to come and listen to them. What's happening to them after 2019? How Jammu Kashmir has been converted into an open-air prison. So this is all I wanted to say, and once again, thumbs up for, Karnataka people, and I salute them. Thank you so much. Any questions? Why don't you take the mic here?